Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Level 7, You're Up Against It. Free play for LEGO Batman 3. We have a couple of requirements. They don't have to be these characters or situations, but you do need the ability to get small, and you do need the ability for electricity. So you can see on the right-hand side, we do get all the collectibles, and with our multiplier bricks on, it should be no problem to go ahead and get that true hero requirement. Now, this is a little bit unnecessary, I think, but at the same time, you guys have been following along, and if you're following verbatim, doing all the same things that we are, we want you to make sure that you're on the same track as us. So we did go farm a little bit of studs off camera, but we do have enough to now buy we only needed 3 million for the 6x brick, but we thought we needed 4 million. So now that we had enough for the 8 times brick, we said, why not get the 8 times? That's more and it'll go faster. So we kind of went out of order, not necessarily on purpose, but I think you understand why we did it that way. And that being said, Robin doing his little dance right there, Batman hiding out. We're going to go ahead and select You're Up Against It, and we're going to roll out. So, on to the What do you guys think? We're pretty deep into this game by now. You should have a pretty solid opinion. I'm assuming if you're still playing it that you enjoy it. And what do you think, though, on a scale of all the games? Is this your favorite LEGO game so far, or do you have a different favorite? I'd love to hear from you down below or on any of our social pages. So, right off the bat, I'm sure you guys noticed that there are these 4 magnetic little do-bobbies, and we're going to go ahead and use somebody with a magnetic suit. We use the old school Robin, which is awesome because he zoinks and plows and pangs when he bashes things. And once you pull all 4 of those magnetic bars up, the bottom of the ground starts moving, and it reveals this giant box. There are 2 ropes that you need to pull. Once you do, we get our dance on. It's like music in the park or whatever. Look at Batman getting down. I didn't know he could move like that. But make sure, regardless of how good your dance moves are or aren't, that you grab that mini kit before rolling out. Now, there's a lot of studdage around, and we could have stayed here and milked it real good. And there's some story play stuff that we could have hung out for and did too. But we found that if you skip over some of this stuff, it's all right. So with our multiplier on, we didn't really need any excessive stud hunting. So we're going to go ahead and dip into Batman's dive suit. Could have been Robin's as well, and I'm sure we've got some other guys that can do the underwater stuff. But we went ahead and used Batman, and then we got stuck under the ledge like we always do. We're really good at that. We're professionals. All right. Now, in this new area over here, you may have got this in story mode. It was available to you. But there are these 4 little quackers going around here, and we're going to go ahead and rip off the quackers' backers. There's should be 4 little grapple hooks, and as they go around and spin to win, go ahead and spam that button and get them as fast as you can. I guess it doesn't really matter. There's no time frame or anything. It's just spam, 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 spam. Watch out for Brainiac up there zapping you, too. He might make you so small. And I thought for sure there'd be something there with the freezing the water, but there is not, believe it or not. So make sure you grab that mini kit, and with that being said, there's 2 mini kits already done. We're only a couple minutes into the video. Yay! Now, there's a silver truck on the right. You will need to destroy it before advancing, but we're not quite ready to advance yet. We do have a couple of steamy heaping piles over on the front left side of our screen that we're going to run to right meow. And once we get there, we'll go ahead and switch to a digger and dig it up. Now, there's all sorts of guys who can dig. In fact, depending on how far you are, if you've done any free roam, you may have a dog or 2 or a custom character or whatever. But in our case, we're going to go ahead and switch to Green Lantern is the place for me. Green Lantern is the lantern for me. All right, so 2 piles. That was a terrible Green Acres, Green Lantern crossover. I probably won't make the top 100 chart for that one. Oh, well, though. It's all good. I will be able to sleep at night. And now we mentioned in the beginning that you're going to need somebody with the electricity ability. And we're going to use Shazam. And we're going to go ahead and charge this up. Once we charge this up, it actually gives the crane power. And we're going to move this box around with it. And it drops a mini kit on our heads. The Claw! Oh, yeah. 3 mini kits in the bag. We're moving along nicely. Now, the next one's kind of a sequential one. We have a handful of little grapple hooks that we need to take. And I will show you where all 5 of them are. So the first two are right here. This is another one that was available in story. And if you did get it in story, just keep on moving along. Don't worry about getting it. The last thing you want is an extra Minikit. Not saying that's going to happen to you, but it has happened in past LEGO games. This would be a crazy anomaly if they had it so that you couldn't get 11 Minikits. However, nobody's reported it yet, so maybe they fixed that issue. And regardless, the third one is on the right side of the fountain. It's kind of on the side of your screen and almost can be, well, it can be easily missed, but it's hard to see if you don't know where you're looking. Speaking of looking, make sure you scan that truck that Brainiac drops so you can find the grapple hook. And no, that does not count as one of them, but you got to grab the one right behind it, which does. And then the final one is actually right behind the building in the middle here on the far right. You can kind of see it as that cinematic scene flips the camera around. But there it is, green and ready to be pulled. Know what I mean? All right, bam. Fourth Minikit in the bag. Now, this next little sequence here, I did speed up a little bit more than usual. I know sometimes you guys can tell and sometimes you can't. But there are these 5 cannons that you need to dig up individually and then hit the button indicated until it maxes out and it'll fire off a cannon. Now, like I said, there are 5 of these, so it does take a little bit of time. So that's why I super sped it up. And it doesn't look too crazy. I mean, I certainly could go faster, but I didn't want to scare none of y'all. I know in some of our early Batman videos, the Batman 2 videos, I went really fast in some of the levels because they were long. They were like 30, 40 minutes long, and we hadn't really been used to LEGO. We weren't into 30, 40 minute long videos at that point. We were trying to do like 2 and 3 minute videos in and out as quick as possible. But we soon found out that this longer formula is best suited for us and our viewers. So if you guys have any suggestions you'd like to see, please add it as we go ahead and continue to grab all these cannons here, digging them up and shooting them off. Once we do get all of them, there will be a character token provided right in the middle under the building. You can see it just dropped on. It's on the right-hand side of your screen. We're going to circle all the way around the back, grab a few extra studs, because that's how we roll, and pick that first of 3 character tokens up. So, oh, yeah. Now, there's a series of guys here, and I should have probably mentioned you don't want to take all these guys out. Well, I guess you can, but you don't want to advance the story before getting all of those cannons. So now that we're good to go, we've got a little bit of time, and I'll go ahead and mention the quick links down below in the video description. All the collectibles are appropriately labeled and ready for your clicking to go to. So if you only need the other 2 character tokens, click it, make it happen. And, oh, there was a little scene I didn't edit out. That is a rarity. But, all right, so we move on to the next area. And again, if you need any of those, if you need something else specific, click the button down below. Adam West, whatever it is, red brick, click it now, make it happen, or hang out and watch the whole video. Either way works for us. Now, in story mode, there was not a Solomon Grundy pit here, and we're going to go ahead and use it. And look at that lawnmower just determined to run over Batman, which at this point he should have gone invisible. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Once the little lawnmower makes its way around, it will reveal a steamy pile, revile a pile, and go ahead and dig it up with your digger of choice and pilfer that Minikit. All right, so this is a little confusing here coming up in a minute. I try to bypass this story stuff, and then I end up doing it anyways. I don't know if I got stuck. I don't remember exactly what the case was. But on this bridge, before advancing up, you're going to see this crane over here, and it has one of Brainiac's purple little, I don't know what it is, purple metal or whatnot. Go ahead and use your shrink ray on it to actually do the opposite. You're going to make it big. You're going to use your Viagra spray on it. And go ahead, and now that that's all nice and big, pick it up, move it along. And here's what I was saying. Now they drop the double-decker, and then instead of just flying over and getting out of the way, I insist on switching into my diving suit. And I did, not that this is a good excuse or anything, but I did actually have some company over that hadn't seen this game yet, so I was kind of like explaining the suits and all of that stuff. So again, that doesn't often happen, but that's strike 2, I guess, for this video, huh? Because I had the bad edit a minute ago. All right, moving along with the story stuff. As you guys probably figured out, there is a spot that needs to be revealed. Once you reveal it, use your heat ray to melt it down, and you will get by that double-decker. Now in the next area, this is the next point of interest here. When this big old telephone booth gets dropped down, you might have noticed that there's this weird, out-of-place billboard up there. It's a white billboard on the left-hand side of this building. Well, once we can get free of all these guys and their shenanigans down there, we'll jump up and give it a little pow and build those bricks up. And then we'll have ourselves a chopper. And we're going to go ahead and tell the Minikit to get to the chopper. Actually, the chopper goes to the Minikit, so that works out nice for us. Basically, all you have to do is just take out the remaining bad guys and wait for the chopper to do its business. And it will pull the top off, and look at that. Booyakashow gave us a Minikit. So 6 of them in the bag now, and we can go ahead and use Batman's sonar suit to go ahead and break that glass. Then use the electricity suit to go ahead and ensure you're protected from those little taser beams there. That's right, I said taser beams. And one more time, you got to switch into the sensor suit so you can detect the grapple hook up top and then pull it down. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. All right, rip it down. And now over here, there's a nice little park. And we're going to go and wreck shop in the park over here, starting with the gold bar up on the building. As soon as we take that out, it starts a fire, which clearly was not our intention. We didn't want to burn down the house. And once we get rid of this last little pesky guy here, we're going to build up this big old Plastic Man pad. And now that we have it built, we can switch to Plastic Man himself. Come on, where's he at? Where are you at? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? And this is actually going to put out the fire, save the day, and hook us up with the red brick, which happens to be the gold brick detector. So, not that you guys need that. You got us, right? No, but for realsies, though, I am doing free roam. In fact, we had to take the free play to a halt after this video and go do some free roam in order to get a needed character to move on with the free playage. So we're doing things a little different, but I think this is the most methodical way for you guys. So we're going to take out a couple of things, actually starting with the Batcave. So yeah, we'll do some free roamage. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking, so we're going to go ahead and deliver. All right, now once we see this little scene with the bridge again, we're going to go ahead and before advancing, we're going to use the techno suit and make sure that you line up those ships that allow Mr. Adam West a nice safe path, even though he falls off into the water, which makes no sense to me. But hey, we'll take it. We get the check mark for freeing Mr. West, and now we can move on. And this time we're actually going to fly again over the water, and we're going to use Superman so we can use his heat ray. I thought for sure, too, there would be some sort of interaction with this building on the top left of the screen right there with all the green bricks in there. I thought we'd have to do something, but nope. And so up here, you might remember this from the story, you have to destroy these little boxes right by the fence, which will then reveal some bouncing bricks, which can be built up into a little power hub terminal thing. Mabobber. And then we'll pom with Shazam. We still need to get that trophy achievement for Shazam. There's one for, so you start as Shazam and you turn into what I don't remember, it's Billy something. He has some sort of a real name, you know, like Clark Kent to Superman. And if you change back from him into Shazam, you get a trophy achievement. So if you have Shazam and you haven't done that yet, you might ring that one off real quick. But now that we are inside, you're going to want to use somebody that gives you the ability to go small. So, yeah, we're going to use the mini characters brick, which actually, I didn't know this, but it shrinks everybody, even the bad guys. So that's kind of cool. We're going to drop in this little hole on the left-hand side, and then you got to run through all the corners and then through the middle. And once you bust open all that, basically you're clearing a path underground. Once you do that, you'll get the mini kit. So 7 of them down, only a couple to go. We do have a little bit of extra speed going on here to take this out, but essentially all you need to do here is, well, you can turn the mini characters off, of course, and get big again. And yeah, I love that. That ground pound is awesome, how it shocks everybody. It's pretty sweaty. And that's a code name for sweet, just in case you were wondering. Sweaty. So, yeah. Take these guys out, and it'll move us on into the next little area over here where we clean up the rest of them collectibles and take Brainiac down one more time. So, all right. You guys probably noticed in the first playthrough in the story mode that there was these 5 golden flags scattered around the back. And we're going to go ahead and take those out in a hot second, literally. And basically there's a few guys being pesky little ankle biters. So we're going to take those guys out. And we advise that you do not build the bricks and advance the fight right now. You want to go ahead and clean up the rest of these collectibles before moving out. So there's 2 on the left. You're going to melt down. 1 in the very center right behind the middle point that Brainiac's chilling on. And then 2 on the right. 1 in the back right, 1 in kind of front right. So Pretty simple, very methodical, very easily placed for us. We appreciate that, TT Games. And blammo, once you get them all, you'll get that 8th Minikit. And I'm sure you noticed that there is a Technosuit station here, so we're going to go ahead and switch, even though our other Robin was already in the Technosuit. I totally was just into the motions. I wasn't paying attention to what Robin was doing over there. I forgot we even had Robin out as our other character, to be completely honest. So if you were wondering how to solve the old Batmite situation, this is going to be it. You make sure that the tower there is switched to yellow in all areas. And then you will be provided with a little, access to a little item that you're going to take and give to the old Batmite. Oh, goody. Hee hee hee. Such a nerd. All right, but that is the 3rd and final character token for this level. So basically we just got, a couple Minikits left? That's right. So right off the bat, we notice that there's this purple box over here. We're going to use the reverse shrink ray and make it go big. And then we'll build these bricks up. I think you got to give it a little pow. And yep, disco ball. It's weird that skeletons are coming out to disco. I'm not sure what the relevance is here. I'm sure there's some sort of DC backstory there that I am unaware of, but who knows? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, last but not least, you may have noticed the plastic man grate, for that matter, in the back, in the middle, right next to where that middle gold flag was. Go ahead and use Plastic Man to slip on through to the other side and bust your way through that greenhouse. And blammo! The 10th and final Minikit, which is also the final collectible for this area, or level, whichever you want to call it. And yeah, so thanks for tuning in for that. We are going to go ahead and finish this up. We did speed this up a little bit more than normal just to kind of get through it. If you have not fought him and you're watching this for the first time, basically you need to take out all the bad guys that he throws at you, then build up the bricks that he tosses at you, and then do whatever is necessary to reflect his beams at him. So the first one was as simple as building the thing up and standing next to it. The second one, you have to defeat all the guys, build the thing up, and then I believe you have to press a lever to go around. We'll find out here in about 2 seconds. Not yet. Gotta build it first, Robin. Gotta build it first. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, yeah, I saw the purple studs up there. I gotta go get them purple studs. You know me. Got to have them all. All right, so yeah, this one does look like it's going to be... Oh, no, it's a grapple hook. My bad. Moo moo. My bad. Speaking of moo moo, we do have an appearance coming up soon from Bat Cow. I don't even know if you guys know who that is, but you'll soon find out. All right, like I said, this one, you get it built after the grapple and stand behind it, and it'll up into his face. And then he sends another pack of bad guys, which don't seem to be any threat other than time to us. And look how, see, I'm kicking their faces in so fast, it's taking them longer to respawn than it is for me to take them down. Which is, it's all right. I don't complain too much. But, oh yeah. So basically, this is going to put us, after we complete this, well, we're right at the halfway point for free play, and percentage-wise, I'm sure we're probably getting fairly close, mid to high 40s, I would think, almost 50% of the game. I know there's free roam, and there's some other things we need to take care of, the VR missions, which, whew, tell you what, talk about being a little bit of a grind. You sit down and do all those VR missions at once, grindage, bam, pow, right in the kisser. You're up against it, level complete, and that was the free play, just in case you were wondering. And we got a whole bunch of studs. That multiplier is doing us justice. Looks like we will have enough to buy probably both of the remaining red bricks. Spoiler alert, we did. And we do get the true hero. We did find the red brick, which again was the gold brick finder, or detector. We did save Adam, as you can see by the grin on his face. We'll seriously get breaded again for all these Minikits. I love the cash bonus that we get for this. I don't know what that was. Some sort of tower. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. It was the Eiffel Tower. All right, we got a couple gold bricks ringing in and actually completing the level very nicely. That's nice. And O to the L, that's it for Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, Level 7. You're up against it. Free play. We really hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you find the quick links down below as handy as we think they are. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or suggestions, please head on over to one of our social pages. All the links can be found down below, but just in case, head on over to Facebook or Twitter, or simply comment below, and we'll get back to you as fast as we can. Now, we also have a G+, a Twitch, and an Instagram account, and all of those seem to be fairly dormant with users. I don't know if we're doing something wrong, or if Facebook and Twitter seem to be the powerhouses. Well, alongside of YouTube, of course. So, on to the HappyThumbsGaming.com. Check us out, check us out! As always, until next time. He says Shazam, I say Shazam!